So something has been sitting with me since this weekend. I had a conversation with a family member the other day about skincare because I had bruises on my face. So it prompted like what I've done, what I'm into, and most recently the sculptor experience. And the person I was talking to said, I would never put anything in my face. I want to set a good example for my daughter. And look, I respect her. I adore her even. And she wasn't saying it to criticize my choices. And I respect any woman's choice, in how they choose to age, whatever they want to do. But the comment really lingered. So I did what I always do when something gets under my skin, pun intended, and had a conversation with my daughter about it. So we were driving in the car and I asked her about what she thinks about my skincare routines, the serums, the rituals, the talks, the occasional face that looks like I lost a bar fight. And she blew me away. She said, I just don't want you to do it because you feel insecure. Well, I almost drove off the road because I did not anticipate this response from her. It hit me. Like it hit me hard. Like the BBL Moxie laser did. And it's not why I do it. It's not at all why I do what I do. So I'm so thankful that I asked because I would never want her to think that my motivation was rooted in insecurities. So we were able to have this beautiful conversation about I don't do the things that I do because I hate my body or hate my face. In fact, I like my face, maybe even love it, and I want it to feel good and look good showing up for me for all the rest of the years of my life. Because this face, it's been through some stuff. It's raised children. It's survived the sun, weathered grief, laughed until it's cried. Like, it's mine. This is me. So I'm not doing the things that I do skincare wise because I'm insecure. I see it as doing it because I'm invested in myself and in how I show up in the world and how I look when I look in the mirror. And I can't help but think that there's this notion that the only good example for daughters is to do nothing, to age naturally, graciously, silently even. And I don't want to be silent. I don't want to be invisible. I want my daughter to see me caring for myself without shame and see all the ways in which I care for myself. How I choose to eat and move my body and how I take care of myself internally and externally. Those are really important things that I feel like I'm modeling for her. And to be clear, I am not chasing youth with my skincare choices. You couldn't pay me enough money to go backwards. Sorry, it took a lot of bad decisions and a lot of wrong turns for me to get here today. I'm thrilled to be here in the middle of it all. I just want to look my best and feel my best. So maybe one day she'll look back and remember injections or overnight masks, But, or the time I came home with bruises all over my face. But my hope is that her takeaway and understanding after our conversation is that she sees her mom showing up for me, showing up for myself, that I didn't disappear into motherhood, which for many, many years I did. I didn't disappear into age, the number or expectations, my own or others, that I stayed visible. I stayed human, that I stayed me. It's still me, just with really good skin. So that's the example that I'm trying to set for my daughter. Not perfection, but presence and appreciation, gratitude. You know, I'm grateful that my body survived years of addiction and disordered eating and smoking cigarettes and way too much sun and not enough exercise. Today at almost 49, I'm probably the healthiest physically, emotionally, mentally that I've ever been. And I'm really glad that she gets to see that. So no, this is not insecurity. This is just intention.